Hi, in this video, we will talk about how to install MySQL in Windows machine. So it might be Windows 10 or Windows 11, but how to install MySQL in Windows. So for that, go to Google, search MySQL official website. So mysql.com, go to the mysql.com official website. So once you go here, you can see here download section. Click on this downloads. So then go down and here you can see MySQL community GPL downloads. So click on this. So now you go to this download section and here you can see MySQL installer for Windows. So click on this and you can see the latest version is 8.0.36 Microsoft Windows. There are two types of installers. So go with the second one. This is 285.3 MB. It will completely download. So no involvement of web. So click on this download. So then it will ask you to log in or sign up. But here you have an option called no thanks, just start my download. So click on this link. You see that it started downloading. It takes bit time. So it depends upon your internet speed. So it is 285 MB. So I'm just downloading that. So let it be. Yeah, it is almost done. So it's done. So let's go to this location. So in the download section, you can see the installer. Okay. Now just double click on this. So it will start downloading all these things. So it takes time. So then you can see this MySQL installer. So here we have multiple options: server only, client only, full, and custom. So we don't need all these things. I'll go with custom. So click on next. So if you go with server, it will install only MySQL server. So we have limited options here. So we'll go with custom. If you go with full, it will install so many things that we may not need. So because of that, we'll go with custom. Click on next. So you'll have multiple options. Expand the MySQL servers. Expand this, and you can see MySQL server 8.0.36 x64 and products to be installed in the right side. These are available products. These are products to be installed. So click on this right arrow, then it will go here. And the same way we need some applications, that is MySQL Workbench. So with the help of MySQL Workbench only, you can write the queries. This is a GUI, graphical user interface. With the help of this only, you can see your data and you can create the tables, all these things. So because of that, we need this. So click on this, click on this icon. So we need these two applications, SQL Server and Workbench, both. So now I click on next. So now we need to, these two things we need to install. So click on execute. So here you can see the status, installation status. So this machine is very fresh machine. So it is asking for Microsoft Visual C++. So in your machine, it may not ask. The reason is, as part of other softwares, it might be installed. If it is installed, it will not ask. If it is not installed, it will ask. So click on agree. So just install. You may encounter this or may not. So that's not a problem. It takes less than a minute. So setup successful, close, and then see green tick bars, installation done. So and then click on the next button. So here you see these are ready to install. Now again click on execute. So now it's installing. You see the progress here. So one by one it will execute. So we need to wait for them to install, download and install. So the SQL server is completed. Now SQL Workbench is started. So it's about to finish. So it is completed, and then next button is activated. Click on next again. So now it is ready to be configuration. So ready to configure. You see that MySQL server 8.0.36 ready to configure. Then click on next. Now it will ask for some information. So we don't need to change all these things. The default port is 3306, and we have some options, but we don't need to touch all these things. Let it be. Go with default options. Click on next. So authentication method, use strong password encryption for authentication, recommended. Okay, we'll go with this option, recommended option. Next, then it will ask for the strong password. So I'm just giving one very simple password. It will just warn you that is very weak, but in the enterprise level, you need to use a very strong password. I'm just giving a simple password. So it depends upon your requirement. So then click on next. And here you see that Windows service. Start the MySQL server, it's system startup. So I don't recommend this. I'll uncheck this. So this means whenever your system starts, then automatically MySQL server will start. So if you don't need also, it will start. So because of that, whenever you need, you can start. So I'm just unchecking this. Click on next. So server file permissions, go with the default option. And here, these are all the configuration steps. We need to execute all these things. Click on execute. So once that is done, you will get a green tick. So it is now initializing database done, updating permissions, starting the server. So done. Okay, finish. Click on this finish button. Now again, it went back. So again, click on next button. So here, start MySQL Workbench after setup. So this is the first time. So we know no problem. I want to open that. So because of that, I'm not unchecking. I'm then clicking on the finish. So now it will open the workbench. So this is the workbench. You see, welcome to MySQL Workbench. The first time. So here we need to have a connections to your database. So click on this plus icon. So this plus icon. So now it will ask for some information. So I'll not change anything. So 127.0.0.1 is your local host. The port which we just saw, right, 3306. The username is root, and connection name. So we need to give any name, otherwise it will accept, it seems, but I'm just giving MySQL. Okay, simple, whatever name you want, you can give. Click on OK. Okay, so you see that connections, you can have multiple connections. Here, this is my the first created connection. So then you click on this MySQL, then it will ask for the password which we already set, right? So I'll provide that password again. And every time when you click on this connection, if you don't want to use this password, you can store password in Vault. You can click this checkbox. Otherwise, if you want to give whenever you want to, then uncheck this. Then click on OK. All right. So this is now SQL Workbench. So in the left side, you just click on the schemas. So we do not have any specific schemas. Okay. So in our next video, we will create a sample database, how you can now create a sample database in your MySQL, and you can start using that. So in this, how to install MySQL in Windows machine. That's it. Okay. This is how you can install the Windows by following the steps which we discussed in this video. Okay. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for interesting updates. Thank you.